G'day YouTube. This is the LEGO City Classic Beach Tram. It's an absolute beauty of a set and I loved it in my review that you can see up in the corner now. But I think one thing we could all agree on is this would be even cooler if it moved. How do we do that? Well, the first option is to use a LEGO motor and battery box. They're big, bulky, and you'd lose all this nice interior space. Or what if I told you that what I'm holding in my hand here is already motorized, and I can show that to you right now using the magic of the remote here. How have I done that? This is using circuit cubes, and in this video I'm going to show you all of the parts you need to do this, what the circuit cubes are, and a step-by-step guide on doing that upgrade yourself. So without further ado, let's get this tram rolling. One of the nice things about the way this has come out, and I kind of was aiming for it, but it came out better than I expected, was how accessible the actual battery box is for this. Now, one of the things you have to do is obviously turn the battery on, and to do that, all you have to do is take this front piece off here, like that. It comes off as one chunk, and then there's the switch to turn it on. So we can turn that on. That's now Bluetooth receiver. Put that back on, and it's back to looking like a standard train. So to connect it to Bluetooth, we turn this on, refresh, should find the battery box, there it is, turn it on. Now we'll go and use a controller here. I'll just use the gamepad one to keep it simple, and then there it goes, and there it goes back again. It goes at a half decent speed. Now you could play with the gearing. I've used just straightforward gears in here. You can definitely play with the positioning of the motor as well. I just wanted to get it in and try it. I think I will do a version 2 of this at some point where I play with the positioning of the motor, but one of the main requirements I had was to make sure that this space inside the train was completely intact, which it is. You see, there is nothing in there to give away that there's a motor other than that one cable at the front there, which is what I was saying is we could probably use this chair to somehow hide that a bit more. The reason it's like that is the way the plugs work on the circuit cube motor, and I'll show you how that works in a second when I show you the two parts that you needed to do this. But otherwise, it's all there. It's intact. It looks perfect in my opinion. But tell me if you think otherwise, but it looks like the standard train near enough, and I think that's good enough for what we need here. For this, we're going to use a Circuit Cube Bluetooth box and the small motor. You can get this in a pack from Circuit Cube's website, and I'll link to what it is. There are retailers like Amazon and things that resell these. Here in Australia, it's actually quite hard to get hold of, which is unfortunate. You end up paying a lot of postage, but this is what we're going to use. I'm not going to show you exactly how to use circuit cubes. I'm happy to do a video on that another time if you want, but this is what we're using for this build. There's a parts list linked down in the description below of what I used for this upgrade. The main things to note here are the 2 large Technic beams are needed to keep the rigidity underneath, because we're taking out all of that Technic underpinning that's there already. Plus the 4 pins you can see are the shorter of the half length Technic pins. The reason being they can't be any longer than that because they won't go into the motor otherwise. Now let's get on with this tutorial. So there you have it. That's how I got this beautiful little train to move. I'm really happy with it. I love circuit cubes. As I said, I want to get more of them to motorize more of the smaller trains because it's perfect for that. Has just enough torque to do it. I love how simple and how simple it is to use and set up. Using it on your phone, easy as. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Do you find this useful? Is it something you're now going to experiment with? And is there anything else you'd like to see motorized with it? Like, they do a whole heap of other motors that can be used for things. And the good thing about them is they're small. Unlike Lego's massive boxes, they are tiny things and they're rechargeable as well. So it's a double whammy of bonus. Small motor, small battery box, rechargeable, just works. Anyway, let me know in the comments, and don't forget to give this video a like and hit the subscribe button if you've enjoyed this content and want to see more things from me. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you again soon.